Good evening, everyone. It's February 5th, 2020. I'm Eric. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing as well as you can be. Alright. This article has some new information. At least it was new for me. I've been keeping on top of this pretty well here since from the start, but the information is starting to come out so frequently and so fast that it's getting to be pretty difficult to keep up with it. So 10 days ago, and there's a couple here, by the way, they're pretty serious. Alright, so 10 days ago, shortly after China first started reporting the cases and deaths associated with the coronavirus epidemic, a UK researcher predicted that over 250,000 Chinese would be infected with the virus by February 4th. And while according to official Chinese data, and we all know that the data they're feeding the public is fucking bullshit, and it's going to be the same way here, okay? The number of infections has indeed soared in the past 2 weeks at just under 25,000 and roughly 500 deaths. And that's their numbers, okay? It is a far cry from this dismal prediction, about 10 times below that predicted by the epidemiologist. And remember, I covered this here, what he said back when this first started. Is this discrepancy possible? Is the epidemic truly far less serious than conventional epidemiological models predicted? Or is China merely hiding the full extent of the problem? And I'm going with the latter here. We have to assume the worst about a communist government, okay? I mean, we have to take into account their long history, right? The same with our own authorities. We really should think about all the lies that we're fed constantly and then come to the conclusion, are the numbers believable? And I'm sorry, but both governments are filled with lying sacks of shit pedophiles, among other things. So, I'm probably not inclined to believe them. I mean, if you're in a relationship, right, and a person-on-person relationship, and you catch the person lying to you over and over again, do you start to be like, this person's full of shit? Well, we should apply the same point of view to our governments. But check it out. The biggest hit to the narrative and China's officially reported epidemic numbers came overnight when a slip-up in Chinese Tencent may have revealed the true extent of the coronavirus epidemic on the mainland, and it is nothing short of horrifying. As the Taiwan Times reports over the weekend, Tencent seems to have inadvertently released what is potentially the actual number of infections and deaths, which were astronomically higher than official figures. And of course, I've said this over and over again throughout the last, 2 weeks? 3, maybe? According to the report, late on Saturday evening, Tencent, on its web page titled Epidemic Situation Tracker, showed confirmed cases of Wu flu in China as standing at 154,023, 10 times the official figure at the time, and listed the number of suspected cases as 79,808, 4 times the official figure. And while the number of cured cases was only 269, well below the official number that day of 300. Most ominously, the death toll listed was 24,589, vastly higher than the 300 officially listed that day. So this is the screen grab or screenshot. I don't speak Chinese, but I'm going on a limb here and saying that this is the number of infections. This is the number of dead. This is the number of people who made it. And I'm not really sure, maybe possible unconfirmed cases here. Again, I don't speak Chinese, but I'm just going with logic here. All right. So, this is not the first time Tencent has done this. As Taiwan Times notes, Chinese netizens have noticed that Tencent has, on at least 3 occasions, posted extremely high numbers, only to quickly lower them to government-approved statistics. So, and then we come over here. Oh, and you know what? I didn't tell you who this came from, so I should do that. And there's from Tyler Durden, okay? Zero Hedge, Tyler Durden. Another one, Tyler Durden, Zero Hedge. A Wuhan crematorium inundated with coronavirus-infected corpses. And again, I'm not making this shit to frighten people. This is not my goal here. My goal is to maybe get you thinking about going and getting extra shit that you need before it's too late. I don't have products to sell on my channel. I don't do that shit. And I strongly criticize all those people out there who will get you freaked out and, oh, we can help you with the food. Oh, we can help you with the X, Y, or Z. Go over to our site and, man, I don't roll like that. I don't roll like that. What you see, what you hear, it's me. I don't have nothing to, sell you. I'm just telling you that you probably want some extra food. You probably want some other supplies. You know what you use in a day-to-day basis. You probably want some medical supplies like alcohol and freaking peroxide. Yeah, you definitely want to have these things. Bandages. I mean, I can't go through the whole list. Again, you guys know what you use. All right, so Twitter handle Jennifer Zhang posted the video on Tuesday, indicating that there are internal videos from crematoriums in Wuhan. All corpses were packed in body bags and lined up waiting for incineration, yet the workers were singing Jackie Chan's song at the Spring Festival Gala. My country doesn't seem sick at all. Let's see if this works here.
萬里長城人不到，萬里長城死滔滔，萬里長城人不到，萬里長城死
Yeah, alright. So this was a video supposedly from a crematorium in Wuhan on February 4th. Shows at least a dozen or more body bags waiting for incineration. Late Saturday, Radio Free Asia tweeted a disturbing video detailing how those who died of the virus were loaded up on a bus and taken directly to the crematorium. RFA said, that's Radio Free Asia. Yeah, it's hard to get a quiet evening because my damn dogs. So I hate chihuahuas. I really, really hate chihuahuas. I like to choke that fucking dog sometimes, but my daughter loves them, so I have to put up with the bastard. But I digress. I'll start over here. RFA said, Radio Free Asia, in a translated tweet, latest situation of Wuhan Fifth Hospital. That was a Freudian slip there. Some Wuhan citizens entered Wuhan Fifth Hospital on February 1st and found many patients who died of pneumonia. Pneumonia is what they're telling people. They died of pneumonia. The corpses were packed directly to the crematorium. Paramedics are busy rescuing the dying patient. Let's see if there's a... all right. Let's see what the deal is with this one. So all over TV, we have people in these full hazmat suits, Japan, you name it, right? But somehow, some way, this is not a threat. It's not a threat. Now, Dr. Cottrell, over here, he's compiled a bunch of documents that he believes ties the CIA to this disease, or it's more like a code, really. That's what, look, viruses are not alive, okay? They are codes. Just like I explained in my first video, you can program a virus, okay, just like a computer virus, to mutate every so often. It can be programmed right into the virus, all right? Now, I was wrong about one thing, though. It does well in cold weather. Not well, supposedly, in warm. Now, that doesn't mean it won't mutate and do well in warm weather. It just means that the one over there that started it all, it worked better in cold weather. But he thinks the CIA did an attack, and I don't know if I agree with him yet or not, but I do know that for sure this was a man-made deal, you know, and the HIV inserts along with the two ends pretty much prove that. Pretty much prove that the odds of them evolving in that way are astronomical. The probability is minute, okay? So you might want to go and check his website out. I will drop the link in the description box below. As far as I can tell, the Chinese government's been lying about it from day one. Our own government's definitely lying about it. as well. You're not going to get a straight answer from any government official. And if you do, you can take that number they give you and multiply it by 10 at least. At least 10. Again, we're talking about people who have absolutely no problem killing children. Okay? We're talking about people who are capable of slaughtering thousands and thousands of people and not even losing any sleep over it. These are the kind of people we're talking about. Now, do you believe them? Do you? If you don't believe them, and you're leaning towards the other way, our way, the Cotel and fuck, man, there's a bunch of them out there that hold the same opinion as I do. And I started off this way. I recognized it for what it was immediately. So that epidemiologist was probably way more correct than the data we've been given, and probably worse than that by now, a lot worse. So you decide. You're gonna believe people who routinely lie to you, or you're gonna believe people who at least try to tell you the truth from the information we're given. We're trying to warn you. We're trying to get you in the survival mindset, because that's where you need to be. You need to be in the survival mindset. That way you make it. So anyway, I thought I would share this latest round with you. I'm keeping on top of it the best I can. If you guys got something for me, my email address is ericvergy73@gmail.com. If you have something for me, you want to send me an email, holler at me, feel free. You can write me threatening emails if you want. I don't give a shit. Anyway, until next time, kill the state, live free.